Alright. I think things are happening. Hopefully the volume should be alright. Let's see the chat. Just need to sync the chat. There we go. Hi Kim. Hi everyone. How is the audio? Got the ice cream. That's awesome. I think we're up and running. The top camera is live as well. This is the camera sync. You can see my hand dancing in all the views. That's pretty epic. Welcome to the machine. The stream machine. I have a gum in my mouth. That's not very nice. Audio good? Super. Machine is good. I've laid out the layout here for us to have a look at. So today the plan is to finalize all of the electronics in the Anet A8. So next up, I think the next step here is to actually attach the monitor. So well, not the monitor, but the display, and that's cables for that. I think with that we also have this backplate that I did finish the brown cover on today. Actually, I didn't just leave that, which I did last time. And I think after that it's time to do something about the power cord, and this is like really dangerous. I don't like to be having to do this, but apparently this is what you have to do with the Anet A8, and that's a minus. It should be safe, but just in case, I did bring the fire extinguisher, so maybe this will be an interesting stream. We'll see. We'll see. Good evening, Ben. Nice to see you here as well. Alright, so let's just move the keyboard out of the way. Yeah, so basically I think that's it. I think that the next step really is just to start looking at where we left off. So last time we were streaming, I finished this part here. So I finished with the belts. You can see these ones here. I finished those on the streaming. But again, this is terrible when it comes to moving this around, and I even did try to oil it a little bit, so you can see some residue here. So yeah, I'm not really sure how we should deal with this, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna run it stock. I'm gonna do some troubleshooting, and then we'll start upgrading. So this is the journey from start to finish with Anet A8 and how we'll mod it. Yeah, I do have some plans for the future to make a paste extruder here instead, so we can extrude some pasta or some chocolate or stuff like that. Alright, so that's what we've done. So that was actually where I left you. I also installed this one here, the end stop. I wasn't sure when, if I missed that in some of the steps. I just put that in as well. But other than that, I think it's time to just start off really. So let's check out the. Let's see if I can hide that. There we go. See if we can see the instructions. Yeah, it does warn here. I don't want to record on my disk, but I want to do that anyway. It's a legend. Yeah, sure. Cool. So we finish off those steps. It's time for step 22. So I guess that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Haha, they even rhymed, which is pretty cool. So let's just get on with it, right? I'm gonna leave you with this camera view. I think that's a little bit more interesting. So we'll move some of the motor cables away just for now, and move in whatever we do need. We need this. Maybe it helps if I turn on this light as well. Yeah, maybe. So this is the LCD panel, and I also need some M3x30 screws. And by the way, guys, happy 1st of July to you. I know you don't celebrate the 1st, but hey, why not? Let's see, here we have M3x30. And we needed how many? 4 of them. Alright, we got 4 of them. Let's see, chocolate. Hey TrueTech, what were those drafted parts? Is it good that I smell burning already? I haven't even plugged anything in. Maybe I should check the BCN in the closet. I'm just kidding, it's all fine, it's all fine. I guess that's one of the issues when you do, when you have an open window. Alright, so we also need M3 bolts and nuts. By the way, Daniel, I saw your stream today with the repairs on the drone. Did you finish it, or how much time did you do you have left? Cookie dough, that's good. Let's see, what else do I need? I need the small screen baffle plates. Let's see, I need these ones here, the nylon, what do they call it? Pillar washing? It's cool. Classic. Alright. It goes back in. Hey TrueTech, that sounds really cool. I don't have any clue what it actually is, but it sounds really cool. Well, then again, I don't have a clue what a lot of things are, so. Okay, I think we have everything for the LCD. And let's see, maybe we should turn the machine around so you guys can see a little bit more of the cool action. Actually, from which way are we screwing it in? We're screwing it in from the front. Guess so. Let's just move this a little bit more like that. And then we push this in, right? Yes, that's it. I guess so. But we also need the bushings. I'm not sure where they're using the bolts. Oh, okay, I get it. Let's also plug in the cable around this one here. It does look correct. Then we need the bushings. Phew, that's gonna be, oops, sorry. It's gonna be a little bit messy. Alright, so let's just push one in at first. So where are we using the bushings? We're using them between the first and the second. And we're not using anything for the end plate. That sounds a little bit weird. That sounds really weird, but let's try that. We needed 4 of the bolts. I'm gonna push one. I'm actually gonna do like this. I'm gonna put the plate down here for now. And just screw on the LCD, and then we'll take on the plates. Damn it, it's so difficult to see the chat. Maybe we should increase the opacity a little bit. Maybe that's good. That's a little bit better, isn't it? So, how's your weekend been so far? Have you done anything fun with the printing? Ben, what fun projects are you running right now? And by the way, I know I will be blaming a few people today, so hey, Hey, 3D printing has always been really practical, right? It's just a matter of creativity. I personally have been finishing a lot of big Fusion 360 products, and I'm starting to print a few of them. I don't know if you saw my tweets about it, but hopefully I will be able to share some details. But right now it's unfortunately secret, which isn't really fun. But sometimes that is what you have to do. Patrick is here for blaming. That's awesome. That's all I really wanted to hear, right? Okay, this screw is really annoying, so I'm having issues putting in the nylon bushing in between. It really wants to escape, which is not what I want it to do. So I will use a handy tool, this one here, to push it up. There we go. It does really help, yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually printing a product that is going to be 80 centimeters big, which is like this, which is pretty neat. Maybe that light is too much. So that's going to be pretty fun. Let's see here, we have some 3 minutes left. So let's put on this here, just drag the cable through. Super nice. I assume this doesn't really have to be that tight, so we'll be a little bit careful when we tighten it up. And yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, I can understand if you're cringing watching this. I mean, you've already seen it, you've done the mistakes. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. And hi to you as well. But it's pretty fun. Hopefully it won't burn up. I mean, I'm running stock parts so far with the stock MOSFET and whatnot. So we'll see in a while. Probably during the summer I'll try to do some mods. But I mean, it's also limited in time and, you know, life. But the plan is to do more mods on this, and also got the community 3D printer recently, which, if you know what that is the Micromake Delta 3D printer with heated bed and everything. So that's going to be really fun. It's actually here under the table, so maybe we'll have a look at that at the end. But that is reserved to videos for the patrons at first. But then you guys will be able to see it. Cool, I think this step is done. Let me show you in the zoom. I think that looks good. We'll keep the projection cover here for now. We might need it later. So that's another loose cable, and I assume that the next part will be, let's see. Yeah, of course. Yeah, rewiring the heated bed is probably a good idea, and yeah, just a lot of things. So now this is the step that I have been totally afraid of, and I'm actually waiting with the beer until we finish this step because, you know, it's not worth it. So let's see here. We'll just move the printer a little bit to the side and have a sit. We'll bring out the machinery. Get it onto. Let's see here, what camera is the best one for you? Maybe this one? I think we need some more light. Okay, so we have the power cable at first. Oh my god. Hey TrueTech, that's awesome. Do you enjoy it? I think the molded parts and everything looks really interesting. It's also really good priced. So let me just check here. Everything is in the correct orientation. I assume that I could put maybe a zip tie or something here to keep the cable from too much tensioning, because we don't want it to break. We really don't want it to break. So maybe I'll do that directly, being careful not, of course, hitting anything important. But that should be fine. It's brown. No, it's brown, blue, yellow. Just checking if you're awake. Just checking. So I'm just taking a zip tie here to try to remove some of the tension on this cable. It's not perfect, but at least it's consistent now. So when we move this around, we'll have less tension on the cable. That's what they call. Okay, so we need to use this one here. Again, nothing is plugged in. Don't be alarmed. I am trying to do this according to the manual. We'll see if that works. Okay, so we have numbers here, 1, 2, and 3. Terminal connectors. It does. Those are a little bit easier, but right now this is all we have. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. The first one is brown. Can you confirm? Can chat confirm that the first one is brown? Or am I already doing something wrong? Please chat, I need your help. First one should be brown, according to the instructions, right? First one brown, check. And it's tight and snug, which is perfect. And the question is, should you resolder this one? Come on chat, I need your help. Am I doing this right? It's all up to you guys, you know that, right? I'm just here for your entertainment, I'm not here for your guidance. Okay, so brown, blue, yellow. Brown, blue, yellow. Is it backwards? Seriously. This shouldn't be mirrored. Are you watching in a mirror? Don't tell me that. Come on. Alright, so far it's looking good. So brown, blue, and yellow. And there's not a lot of tension. We'll just check the instructions again. We have brown, correct, blue, correct, and yellow. Woohoo! Let's just go ahead now to the... Now this makes me really confused. Ah, okay, it's a plus voltage. That's alright. 7, 8, and 9 are plus. We'll go ahead with that power cable as well. Which is this one here. It even says power on the cable. So those should be, let's see, red should be in number 8 and black should be in number 6. I think we can do that. Sounds reasonable. Reasonable but dangerous. Everything seems to be okay now as well. And again, I do have a power switch and everything, so when we do plug this in, if we'll do that today, we should be safe. But yeah, you never know. If the stream dies, call me. Yeah. Of course, thanks P3D. Okay, so number 8 is to double check. Number 8 is red. There's no loose wires. It's all good and secure. And number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is also on black. That's good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, I should be able to like check just connection rates, but I don't know how to do that. I have this fancy machine, and I think it should be beep. No? Yeah, it beeps if you do it like that. So, if we now connect, how should I do this? How should I check if everything is okay? I want to just check the ground. Maybe with the brown one and the black one, right? Or will I break anything? I shouldn't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's check out the next step. So now they want us to mount it. Alright, that should be easy. I want to make a joke here. That's something that is mounting is easy, but I'm not gonna do that joke. So I'll just let you guys imagine it instead. Alright, so we are getting the screws. Screws ready, 3 of them. And we just need a power supply and that's it. Thanks, Keith. Let's see if that's something that we're gonna do now. I might wait with that just a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Cool, so let's just get this back here in order. And the power supply is supposed to go on this side, okay. And I'm assuming that the cables go down, yes, right? Maybe I should have put that on another side. What? This is a big power supply. I'm not completely sure where it's going. That looks good. It could be a little bit closer, but I think that I screwed up the wiring here. So I'm not completely sure that I want to have it right there, but okay. Feels like it's too far down. Should it hit the table? Alright, so it's my wires. Just need to fix that. Yeah, I think mine's also a little bit close to the stepper here, so I'll remove my fancy force the zip tie, and I'll make another one just slightly closer. Just gonna bend that up a little bit. Oops, I'm out of frame, sorry about that. Just fixing here the power supply. I do want to have the cable here just working its way around. Okay, that should be much better. How many bananas are that, P3D? No, but I think I got it. That was just my cable solution that was a little bit optimistic. Yeah, this looks really good. I'm gonna show you on the zoom cam in a second. There you see. I think that should be right. It's not aligned just yet. There's no holes here. That's a little bit weird. There's no hole in any of these places here. Okay. Did say that hole. Okay, now I'm with you. Now I'm with you, following along. There we go. Ah, only 2 screws. Yes, got the second one in. So hopefully the third one is lined up, but we'll just have to see. Yep, looks like it was. That's all right. All right, there we go. Looking good. So here we have it. Power supply and power. So assume that one should be, let's see, yeah, I assume that the power cable here will be organized all the way to the other side. Let's go ahead and do that. All the way. Organizing this. Yes, that's the boring thing with electronics, is that you do have to do. It should go through this one here as well. So there's a cable here in the middle. I didn't organize it through the stepping motor here. So let's just take it back. Go through that one as well. That's a good investment. Maybe, or maybe not. Alright, this isn't working, so I'm just gonna leave it. That's what I do. When stuff isn't working, I don't fix it, I just leave it. Let's see, let's move everything over a little bit. There we go. Now we want to mount the motherboard here. Let's see, we need the motherboard we got here, and we need M3 by 30. I can do that. How many do we need? We need 4 of them. Do you guys want to see the instructions, or is this camera view much better than watching the instructions? Does it help to see the instructions? To follow along? I can show you guys. So we need that, and we need the 4 of the nuts, and 3 nuts, and the pillow washers. Yes, of course. Hopefully the longer ones, because those are the only ones I have left. That was just way too many screws. Yes, XSplits. I know that you can't record because it takes so crap a lot of memory space. Alright. Cool. So we're mounting that before assembly, after assembly. Yeah, okay, that's a super helpful picture. Waiting. So the USB goes upwards. Alright. That's easy enough. Easy enough. Oh, there's a lost nuts. Cool. Okay, so in which way do we? Doesn't say, but it has to be easiest to do it like this, right? Oh man. Hey Denmark, nice to see you here. It doesn't really say if this is correct, but I assume that it is. I'm just gonna continue. USB port goes up at least. That's all I got with me. Yeah, TrueTech. I think Daniel, didn't you get like a plated benchy or something? Or there were some plated parts from, I know that we were on a trade fair somewhere and we got some plastic parts from our printer plated. I think that was pretty cool. I can't for the sake of it remember where it was. Or I mean who did it, but I think that looked pretty cool. Still some delay in the chat. I think that's pretty annoying. I think it was some of the OpenRC parts. I can't remember what it was. Let's see if Daniel is still here or if he's eating ice cream. Man, I want some ice cream. That would be so nice. So nice. I do have some beer, but I think we'll take that after the electronics, right? To, let's say, celebrate. If we're not smoking. Okay, cool. So the motherboard is attached. And I guess that leaves, so this is attached. Please use the corresponding wire, especially motor wires and limited switch. Well, that sounds reasonable. And it's time to connect stuff. This is going to be interesting. And then we have the spool hole, and that's basically it. So this is the real last step, because we don't need a filament spool holder. Okay, let's just see here. Okay, how do we want to do this? Maybe we should have, like, turn everything around. 360. so you guys could possibly have a look here. That could be nice, you should see that. Alright, so we have the first cable here. This moves up and down. This is the X-axis limiter. It even says it here, X end stop. That's pretty neat. So where do we have that? X end stop. Is it mirrored? It says X right on the cable. Cool. Let's plug that in here. Ka-ching! First cable in. We then have what? What do we have? We have this short cable here. That is the Z end stop, which is that one. It even says Z on it, I think, or Z. I always forget how you say it. I'm sorry. Z or Z. Yeah, one down, several to go. And Patrick, I mean, you better stay here until we plug on the power, because I need someone to blame that. It just that's just how it works. Let's see. We can drag the. Should you drag it there? Let's just check out the instructions. If that looks like the correct way of taking the cable. Yeah, it does. So this is the, let's check the instructions. Where does the cable go to the LCD screen? Okay, it's down there. Even says LCD, of course, but I don't watch that stuff. And it's the lower one. Awesome. LCD in. Then we have this cable here, which is the Z1 motor. And I guess that has to be the motor 1. Alright, let's see here. Let's get closer. Z motor 1. That sounds reasonable. And this one here is Y motor 1. That's really... Is this actually the correct cable? I think I wire it wrong. I think that's the issue. Didn't wire it wrong, but I cable managed it wrong. So let's just get that through here. And that one goes up, so this one is Y. Motor Y. Y. Cool, and what else do we have? We have the end stop cable here. So just pull that under as well. Alright, so I have one more end stop cable. And that is going to the... Ooh, that's a tighter cable. There we go. Now that should be all of the end stops. That was the Y, yes, correct. Awesome. Then we have some more fun cables. Maybe we should do... we have the other Z2 motor that we should probably manage as well. Let's just move some of the other cables away for now from the extruder. And this one here should go underneath. Yeah, it's a lot of managing right now. Not sure which camera is best for that, but let's hope you can see in any of them. Okay, it does look good, right? It's starting to look like the first printers that I had a chance at working with, like the Thingomatic and stuff. Those were pretty neat. Let's see, this one says Z2, Z motor 2 going in. Alright chat, does this look good? Are you guys approving of my wiring so far? you better, otherwise this is going to be an embarrassing stream filled with tension. Now, is it smart to run the power cable to the motherboard close to the other cables? Does that really matter? Is there like an interference chances? You guys who are a little bit more experienced when it comes to electronics, is there any chance of like disturbances? No, doesn't matter. Sounds good. That's awesome. Maybe that will be a good follow-up video then, if that screws up. All right, let's see. What do we have? What was that called? I think it was called power, right? So let's see, power, and that goes to the power supply. Cool, that's easy enough. Let's see. Red goes into plus, which is on that side. Let's just start off with ground. It should be wisest. I think someone's actually building in my house right now, which is weird because it is like 11 o'clock at night. Or maybe they're jamming on the door because I'm too loud. Here we go, that is minus, should be at least. Wait. That's weird, Patrick. Cool. I'll keep them close right now. But I'm looking at the power supply here. So I'm reading this correctly, right? So that is plus, which is this one here, and that one is minus, right? Because if we look at the instructions, that's how it looks. So it says minus here and plus on the lower side. So these are reversed as well. Maybe I can check that somewhere. So if I take on the minus and also on one of the cable minus, Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at trying to figure it out. I have my extruder cables as well. Could check. Just see if there's a beep. Yeah, so that's correct. I'm now grounding the minus on the motor cables. Oh, sorry, on the end stops with the minus on the board. So the board is correct according to whatever I can figure out, which isn't much. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you just what I did. I'm not sure if that's kosher, but this is how I did it. So I checked cable on the minus, but also on the minus on one of the end stops. So we get the sound beep. That's good. All good. They really need to do some better instruction manuals, that's for sure. And a flat blade for this, actually. Thank God for electronic skills, right? That was a close call, Patrick. That could be yours. Sorry about the camera. I know it's a little bit in the way. Thank you so much for checking. All right, that should be good. That's all good. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why people are eager to upgrade. Okay, let's see. What more do we have? We have the cable from the heated bed. I'm gonna leave that for now because we also have a motor cable here. Some more motor cables. Let's see, what are these for? These are for, this one here is extruder. This one here is X. That's awesome because I had the X axis just right here. Ah, yeah, they are almost maxed, but I will do that. I will do that just for you. So, and this motor goes to X, which is down here. It is halfway. God damn it, I can't hide anything from you. Yeah, yeah. This is like putting NOS in your car. So when you have better connections, it's like NOS. You get a faster print speed. What about that? Is that better? I'm a little bit, the black one here, I think it's all good. Focus, come on, focus. How close can I go? There are some microscopical wires here as well, but I think they should be fine. No, I'm not here to hide, I'm here to, well, make a fool out of myself, I suppose. I guess that's why I'm here. Cool, so we have more or less everything through the extruder left, but while I have you guys here, I should put in the what's it called? Hotbed, heated bed, hotbed, heated bed. So we also need some other cables for that. There we go, down there. Just looking where the heated bed thermocouple we're going. So if you look here on the instructions, well, okay, it's really difficult for you to see, but they are going into different places. Different places. Let's see. take that through here. And then in here. All right. Cables going in. I really do need to tighten everything up as well, so I might need to do that soon. Okay, there we go. That is the heated bed stuff. So let's start off with the power cables because they are getting sensitive. You should really solder these ones, right? Let's see, zoom cam. Isn't these better to pre-solder? I guess we'll have to maybe revisit that. I don't want to bring out the soldering iron just yet. Okay, let's see. The bed doesn't say anything about plus and minus. Isn't that weird? I never understood what the MOSFET is doing, but yeah. So what about yeah, tinning them should be good. Ah, right. Cool, thanks. I was thinking about that, but I wasn't really sure. Again, my expertise is coming in handy. Poor people that finding my channel right now and thinking that I'm some sort of electronics expert. I do know 3D a lot, but I don't know shit about electronics. I do try to learn. I mean, I did buy a I did buy some soldering stuff and some Arduinos and things, and I have gotten my camera slider to work, but I still need to program it to work good. Okay, there we go. Just tightening them. So I feel for you, if you're new to my channel and you wanted to see like electronics expertise, well, lucky we have the best chat around. Tinning is for cool factor. That sounds awesome. Let's put some pressure on them. That should be good. Cool. It's a relay switch that can take the string away from the main. Ah, yeah, okay. So it's all right. So instead of getting the power here, it takes a signal out of here, like, and no, it. Yeah, oh, okay. I see. It takes just the signal. I think I got it. Let's see. The heated bed goes into which one? Let's see. Install hot bed. Okay, the one that says BT. Okay, got it. Come on. Come on. There we go. So that is also the cable in there. And let's just see what else we have. I think that is everything that isn't going into the extruder. So let's just see, we have the end Yeah, and as in Extruder. So we have that left, and in Extruder we have the extruder motor left. We have the two fans down here, fan 1, fan 2. We have the extruder thermocouple, and that should be it. So let's just check out the instructions how that cable is supposed to run. Okay, so they want it to run above and back here. Alright, so we can do that. So we'll just collect all of the wires. Let's see, taking the wires carefully. Trying not to pull too hard down here. Probably end up with some zip tie or something. Cool, and it's supposed to go through that cable as well. Got it. Got him. Cool. Ooh, that's a little bit tight actually. For the hot end, I guess that will work. Okay, let's grab the cables through. All of them. Come on, guys. Ah, yeah, that's sweet. All cables are through. Not sure exactly how we want to use this on top here. When I see that, interesting. Interesting. What? Alright, let's separate some of the wires. Let's start off with the worst one, the high power one. Ooh, I made a cable mess. I do need to focus. Okay, there we go. Let's put all these cables just to the side for now. And we'll bring down the power cable. I'm a little bit curious on how that's supposed to be made. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. It's a good tip. Thanks, Patrick. But this one here, these ones aren't cut. There are some tricky. I'm not so sure at all about this connector here. Let's see. Can we use the camera to see? Are you supposed to screw it from underneath? Okay, you're supposed to screw from underneath. Alright. Does this one here, do you think this one cuts into the wire? So that connector cuts into the wire. And again, this is also independent of plus and minus, of course, because it's a thermocouple. Oh, it's a plug. Aha! Alright, so we'll strip the cables. I can do that. Hopefully, I think. We'll just see. some wires left. Oops. These are just from the threads around. I don't want to mix those with metal. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but just want to be even more sure. There we go. That's one. And let's do the other one. That's awesome, Patrick. Thanks. Is it just me that thinks like a camera when I'm looking like this? I feel like I'm like an aperture and focus, depth of focus and stuff like that. It's just crazy looking at small things when you have a background. Get my mind really weird. Okay, cool. So these just go in, right? No? Which way did we go in from? Does that matter? I don't understand. Which way do they go in? On the whole side or the other side? Let's see, where's the screwdriver? There it is. I'm gonna guess the big side. That sounds way smarter. There we go, now they are opening up. Good. Thanks, Patrick. I can feel the bear is getting closer. Closer and closer. Let's see, let's get this really tight. Feels good. Okay, sure, we'll do that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Cool. I guess that's it for that. And then we had the white annoying cable here, which is also the thermocouple, right? I believe it is. No, it's the controller for the extruder. Yep. Goes in over here. There we go. All right. And let's see. We also have the fan number 2. That's one of my biggest fans. Ha! Then we have the less known fan, which is fan number 1. It is Saturday. I'm allowed to do bad jokes, right? I think so. Alright, I think this is officially the last cable going in now, which is to the extruder motor. So if all goes wrong, we can blame Patrick. Cool. And the question now, oh yeah, I did have one more cable. Okay, the build plates. So people do pull that from above. You're showing your rules. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's just check out the instructions here. So people are running the cable up here, which I suppose is not a bad idea. So I'll go ahead and do that as well. That means that we have to plug it out. Actually, just gonna leave it behind here for now, because now this is interesting. Let me just turn this over so you can see. Wow, this frame is really... I do understand why you need Z stabilizers. So I don't know if you can see this here, but that's something wrong right here. I don't think it's bad, but there's some just some dirt from the what's it called? The cell foam, styrofoam. So there we go. Just plugging that in. We'll leave that for now. Cool. I think that's all. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, the 220 I've already checked, and that is set to 220, which I should have here in Sweden, I suppose. Can you guys see it? I don't think you can see that, right? It's just too far in. Where is it? It's over here. It's difficult to see. Should be set, okay. Cool. I think that's it. I think that is all the parts. Let's just move things over. Let's see if there's anything jumping out of the boxes. We do have a lot of cable management to do, but I guess that's not fun to see, right? I'll solve that later. No motherboards left. Bring that away. Here we go. Multimeter off. All the screws and bits that are left, which is kind of a lot. That should worry me. There's so many screws left. Cool. Let's see which way should we turn it. Maybe this way, so we can all see the LCD screen. All of these ones here should be just cleared up a little bit. Just wanna get those together. Should be less strain. I have to print something for that, because there is a lot of strain here on the cables. So you can see on these ones here, I don't want them to be that strain. But we'll leave this here for now, because we will manage that later with the cables. Okay, let's make a double check here. The power cable goes in, all 3 wires are in, we have 2 power cables out, going into the motherboard, looking good, and they are connected right. And that's about it that we need to check. I think everything else is alright. So let's see, probably plug in the SD card, right? Yeah. Let's see, installation correct, and please contact your... Okay, so I guess I just power it on. Maybe if they don't say power it on, they are safe from all the all the possible what's it called? Lawsuits? Let's see. Next question is, of course, there the SD card goes in. Let's do that. Alright, I have my power cable there. I'm gonna go ahead and take another one. Let's see, where do I have a one that I can use? Okay, I won't be able to show you guys that. I'm gonna turn off the main power here, so that light goes out. And I'll plug this one in. Okay, it's now plugged in, but it's not on. I'm bringing the fire extinguisher. Let's see here, everything's ready. This is the pin number 1, pin number 2. We're all good. Okay, what else do we need? We need some safety goggles. This is how much I trust the machine, right? The big guns. These should protect me in case of something. It's also interesting because I think that this is a CE mark. This one here on the power supply is a China export mark. That's fun. Let's rely. Okay. Are we ready? Let's see. I don't know what I'm expecting, but I'm expecting greatness. Nothing less than greatness. Okay, I think we're flipping the switch. Are you guys ready? Can I get some hype in the chat, please? Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on, come on, come on. This is exciting. Come on, bring some hype for the chat and we'll turn this machine on. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. Alright, 3, 2, 1. We have lights. We have lights, we have lights. We have temperature readings. Okay. Doing the smell test. It's alive. Alright. Smell test is good. Extruder fan is on. Hey, hey, I think we have a working machine. Now we do wish that I could show you guys the LCD here some. I'm gonna read the values on the LCD screen. It says 24 degrees on both heated bed and the extruder. That's good. Z is at 0. Printer is ready. Okay, cool. Maybe I shouldn't take off my gloves. That one shouldn't be like that. That's for sure. Cool, so we have buttons. What happens when we click on them? Not much. There we go. Printer is ready. Alright, here we go. We can move it. I wanna check the axis first. Wow, it's really, really slow. Whoa, okay. I don't want to home. Not yet. Let's see here. Let's start off with the x-axis. Okay, I think I got the system now. How do I move it? I moved it. Don't know what happened, but I think it moved. Alright, so let's say Y position. There we go. How do you change the value? Okay. I can move one direction. That's it. Weird. And in the X, does it move in which way? Yeah. Ah, you think it's too low? Could be too low. Let's see here. Okay, I think I got the system now as well. So let's do that. Position. Wait, what? Alright, so I don't want to home all just yet. I want to home X. Let's see, I have my finger on the power switch. Homing X. Hey, X homed. Awesome. Let's home Y. That even worked. That's impressive. Alright, now for the big finale. Home Z. It's working. It's working. And haha! But it's super low. Yeah, I can see that the check this out. Check this out. I think my nozzle needs some adjustments. But this is why you set your nozzle just slightly off. Because otherwise it's gonna run into the bed. Okay, cool. I think we can handle this. So guess that we should we should do something about that. Let's see, can I move the... I should be able to move that, right? How does this now work? Yeah, I think we're gonna look at moving the switch up, because it's not in the most upright position. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually move the Z axis up a little bit. So go position. Set position fast and then up. I think that should be good. And I'm gonna actually shut down the machine as well right now, so we can fix this. Moving switch. Yes, I'm moving the switch. Okay, we need a super small wrench. Okay, there we go. I think that's good for now. Then we'll do some fine adjustments with the build plate, of course, as you should. Okay, cool. We'll start it up again. That's good. I should have a beer. Let's have a beer. Good calling. Good call. I was so happy that it didn't burn down the house yet, that I totally forgot about taking a beer. So, cheers. This means king in Swedish, kung, and I think we are worth it. Cheers. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, of course, we're homing this Z again. Position. Whoa, that's wrong. I do not like the buttons, that's for sure so far. Can already tell that I do not like them. Home Z. I'm gonna call that much better. It is. It's pretty good. I think that's almost perfect. Can't get much better than that. I think. If I can just get the camera to work like I want it to. There is a small distance in between. Cool. Now let's see if we can actually tighten this. How do we even do that? Well, that doesn't work. How do we tighten the bed? What the fuck? That doesn't work. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do my trick now. So I'm gonna shut down the machine. I guess that's the best. I'm actually gonna move the axle by hand instead, so you don't have to think about moving it with the control systems. That's good. This is also a great way of checking the Z-axis sync, but that looks almost spot on actually. I'm impressed with myself. But here we need some adjustments. Need to tighten it down a little bit. And of course, if you're doing this correctly, you should always have a hot bed when adjusting, because the bed usually warps a little bit when it's hot. So you should adjust it for that temperature that you are running your machine at usually. This is really sketchy. But okay, that corner is good. This one probably needs something more. Okay, that was absolutely too much. That is also good. Yeah, I think so as well. This is a good tip. Let's see, how are we running in the middle? We're a little bit high in the middle. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So I guess we now have to go. We can see if there's anything on. Of course, I need to check the extruder as well. So let's do that. Let's turn it on. Now, the first thing we want to do is to actually want to center it on this plate here. Maybe I can move the fire extinguisher just a little bit further away right now. I'm gaining trust for the machine. So unwise. Alright, so what we want to do now is to oh, this is weird. So anyone have seen this before? That does not look right. I'm not sure what's happened. Let's just restart it, maybe. Just checking the wires, everything is still here. Let's see, let's boot it up. That's much better. Much better. Okay, so what I want to do is to just move the Z axis up a little bit so we can start loading some filaments. So, Patrick, you do know that I can't blame you for good things, right? It's not possible. I do want to do it, but it's just against, you know, against our tradition here. So even if you helped me a lot with this and you said some really smart things and you came with some good advice, I wouldn't be able to like, you know, I wouldn't be able to like say that you did it or blame you for it. What I'm doing? Yeah, of course, we are gonna try to heat the extruder. Quick settings. Extruder. Let's see, the extruder is heating. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah, there is a preheat PLA, but I don't want to heat the bed, and I'm not sure if that's trying to heat the bed as well. So yeah, there is a function for that. I'm gonna grab some filament. What kind of filament do you think I should use? Yeah, PLA, of course, but which brand? I think I'm gonna go with some Ferrari red filamentive or PLA. So this is recycled PLA as well, which is pretty neat. Yeah. What is it, Patrick? What's up? I can smell heat. Ah, we'll go for ABS in a few seconds. Cool. How do we get all the way down? Guess we might need to adjust the screw here. I smell the heat. Let's see, where did I leave all the tools? Ah! Okay. There we go. I'm gonna move the position. Of the extruder. and that is dragging down filament. And I do need to tighten this up because it will. Okay, so which way is tightening? Probably not that way. Okay, now it's dragging it out of my finger, so that's good. I'm trying to block the filament, and that is what is why I'm doing this, just to make sure that I have enough tension on the extruder. No, sorry, on the filament. So I'm pinching here, and I'm following down the filament, and when I hit the edge, I'm just trying to push really hard. And I can feel that it's dragging it out of my hand. So that is really good. It might even be a little bit too hard right now. But let's see. Let's keep pushing here until we see something maybe coming out. Oh yeah! We have PLA extrusion. Oh, I can hold it down. That's good. Cool! Good job, team. We made it. Let's see, can I drag this filament out? I should have loaded a little bit more filament. Okay, let's do a test. Do you think we have anything on the SD card? Print file. That looks weird. Now, okay, what slicer should I use for this? I haven't actually thought about slicing a file today. Alright, let's just cool it down. Let's go to quick settings. Cool down. And it's now cooling down. Alright, cool. Awesome. Let's see here. I should have Cura somewhere. It was premature extrusion. Cool. I do have Simplify as well. Do you think it's available there? Let's just see. That's not Simplify 3. Where's the other screen? Oops. So let's see if we can find that machine. Hey, look at that. It was here. I guess the settings is in another window. Alright, let's get back here. Cool. Medium PLA. This all looks good, but I'm just gonna try it more or less out of the box. Layer 0.2, temperature, heated bed. We didn't actually check that, so let's just say that the heated bed should be 45. And the extruder should be 210. That sounds good. Oh, we didn't try the cooling fan either. So I guess this is all good. The size is really this big, 220, 220, 240. Interesting. Let's just lower the print speed for first run. And that's it. I should have a 3D benchy, right? Ta-dum. And I do know I want to have a little bit lower first layer height. So set that to 75. And also I want to use a brim, 2 skirts on the first layer. That sounds perfect actually. Cool. So should we take a USB cable or no? We'll take the SD card. Things are looking good. Yeah, printer from China. It's from Gearbest. So this was actually gifted to me for review unit. So I just finally assemble it, and I think it's time that we have a look at it, see if we can get something to print. This is probably the last test I will do today. As you know, clock is getting much, but I want to at least see that it does what it should. It doesn't find the file. Okay, let's reboot the machine. Could be something with loading the SD card while it's on. There we have the 3D benchy. It is now printing. Well, it should be. Let's see. Maybe I can be in frame as well. There we go. So sorry that I haven't been into the chat really that much. It's been a lot of focus, but I think we're looking at something pretty nice here. So this is the first real test of the machine. If we can get both the heated bed and the heated bed. Is it hot? It is hot. It's getting hot. That's the best test, right? You just feel it instead of looking at the temperature gauge. That's just how we do this stuff. All right, Patrick. Let's see here. That is true. Simplify does cost a lot. I didn't even think about that. The Cura cost, the Simplify cost almost as much as the printer itself. That's pretty weird. That's super weird. It is a good software. Well, Patrick, you are correct, but I don't have time to print the full size, and I really don't want to do it today. It is getting a little bit late here, so I just want to make sure that everything heats up, that we get it to start working, and then we'll be off for today, I suppose. Because then I need to start making videos on modding the machine, not just using it. So let's see here what's happening. Yeah, it's past midnight here, and I do already have a machine running, and I don't want to have 2 machines running overnight. That's, yeah. First few layers, absolutely, definitely, for sure. Let's see what's happening. We have a hotbed at 45 degrees and an extruder almost ready. Now I do know that just printing on this here could be a little bit tricky. I should have, let's see if I can grab that in time. I have my sample box here. The sample box. Ooh, it's fast. It's already melting. I think it's a little bit hot. Ooh, look at that first layer. Oh, it's spot on. Oh, I can't get you any closer. Spot on. Am I the printing god or am I the printing god? This is pretty impressive actually. Who needs spray? Hairspray. That's why you calibrate with your vision instead. Yeah, I'm a happy camper right now. I think that's a success. I'd say it's a success. Text is even coming out pretty well, good as well. TTP master. Yeah, okay, so well, that's running. Thank you all for watching, by the way. Haven't been that many on for live, but again, it's a pretty boring stream. So the plan now is to do something similar like Yo, but if you want to watch and binge watch someone who's done a lot of Anet A8 printing, you should really check out Yo's channel, and he's done a bunch with the A8 and is like a master on it. But my plan now is to do something similar, just experience how good is it stock, and then we'll start incrementally doing some mods, so there will be short videos, so like a series of modding the A8, but also doing a little bit more of custom build stuff. So I do want to try to maybe if I change the firmware, but I do want to do some sort of it's actually pretty quiet as well, by the way, right now at least. I think the cooling fan is running as well now. No, it's running. Yeah, it does that well. So yeah, will do. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Yeah, so doing a series. One of my goals with this machine is to, as soon as I've tried it out, like the stock parts, of course a Z mod, so stabilizing the construction, but also switching to some sort of paste extruder. I'll probably build my own based on what I've seen on other printers. So there's a brand that can print in ceramics, and that's something I would really love to try with this machine. So I might end up rebuilding the extruder almost completely, because you have everything here. It's quite simple to rebuild the extruder, I think. So the new extruder would be like a meat grinder screw, but then also probably including a airbrush compressor to make sure that we can extrude well, paste really. So that should be fun. But right now everything seems to be working well, and of course the last step is to do some cable managing and stuff like that. I'll probably take some good product photos when that is all done, so you can check that out on my different streams. But yeah, any questions? Like, what was the hardest part? Let's see here if we can I just had to tweet it out that it's live and it's working. But that feels really good, guys. I think we did a great job here together. And Patrick, thank you. Actually, yeah, thank you. You helped a lot. And TrueTech, of course, you as well. And of course, a few others. But this is looking good for being the stock profile. Let's just get this a little bit closer. For being the stock profile for the Simplify, I think this is totally okay. This is the first layer above the text, so I'm not expecting great results. That's a question. What did you find from the build overall? Well, I think it's easier than I thought it would be. Printing with this machine, but it's also a little bit. I wouldn't say unsafe, but yeah, it's. There are some instructions that could have been a little bit more detailed, like with the power supply, like explaining that you don't need to worry about plus and minus on some of the cables, and yeah, just a little bit more detail into the manual maybe would be great. But other than that, I think, yeah, I think that you should be careful of what you're doing, and I think it was pretty easy. Oh yeah, the fan duct. I haven't mounted that. That, for example, wasn't included in the manual. So I think the fan duct is still in the. That's true. That doesn't help at all. Yeah, the fan duct was lost somewhere in the process. I think it's in the. Yeah, it's in the box. But yeah, that would definitely help. And I can see that it's starting. Yeah, it's still good. Still good. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Damn it, Patrick! Damn it! Hi, Brian. Thanks, Brian. We're doing carpool karaoke, but not really karaoke. Well, the machine is singing right now, and I smell the RPLA. The PLA from Filamentive. This one here. Whoa, sorry. This one here, the Filamentive RPLA. That's actually really nice. It smells really good when printing, and of course it's good for the environment as well. So enjoy that. But yeah, speaking of filament, this one here represents the last of this stream. So make sure that you either donate to help out the stream. You can do that in the link below, or just be happy, smile, tell me something that you enjoyed by watching this stream. Whoa, it's retracting. That's almost sexual. And I think we're gonna finishing off with that. So I think I need to stop the machine now before I can't take out the filament. So how do we stop a machine like this? There's actually no command of stopping the print. I haven't found a key to stop the print actually. Well, that's too bad. Because now we're air printing. Maybe I should fill up some filament. Doing it the old manual way. That works as well. Let's see. Main menu. there isn't a print setting right now. Maybe on SD card. Yeah, okay, so on SD card. So you go main menu and then SD card and then you have stop print. So that's quite a few moves. Yeah, but let's just do that. So there we go. It did some clearing of the extruder here on the last. That was pretty interesting. So it did that when I stopped the extruder, stopped the print. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, paddles. It's well, it will just go in one direction, so that's not really not really nice. All right. So, any questions? Any thoughts? What do you want to see as the first mod? Is there something you're curious about? Don't mind the things that you have already tried, but anything special that you want to see me try? Something that you thought about but never did? Just let me know. Thank you, Patrick, and thanks for all the help. I'll put up some great photos within the next few days when I've cable managed everything, and we'll have some nice photos out of the machine as well. And I think one of the worst things about this machine is the brown protective paper. So I do understand the people who doesn't take it off. I still have some of my underneath sides here are still covered with it. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty nice. Something in vase mode. Okay, you want to see a mod in vase mode? That's interesting. But yeah. So that's where we're at. Let's see. All right. But with that said, let's see. How long have we been streaming? I don't know anymore. I don't even know where I stopped the stream. Panicking. Alright, so we've been live for... That's pretty cool. Alright. I don't have any printer with two nozzles. I do have... let's see if I can bring this up for you guys. So I have... It's a little bit heavy. Now we drop the parts. I have this machine. It's a Delta, and I can't show you it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you that. Let's see here. Anyways, I do have a Delta that anyone that is a Patreon has already seen the box and what it's about. But yeah, we're building the what's it called, Micromake Delta printer, which is pretty neat, and it's I'm gonna start to build it really soon. That's not gonna be on a live stream, unfortunately. It's gonna be for the patrons only on videos, and then will be released here on YouTube as well. Hi, hi. That's too thick. That's cool. Lars, I do want to do a review of it. I'm going to do a review of the Inventor 2 first, so the new Flashforge binder. Working on that right now, or I mean, I do have it at the office and I occasionally print with it. But yeah, I'm going to do a review of that first. Wow, Michael, thank you so much. Wow, didn't even see that. Thank you so much for helping out. It really helps getting the machines done, getting the filament, of course. And you are as well entering to the community 3D printer where you will be able to win the micromake when we modded it and made videos about it. But that's what's going on the channel, and cheers again. Feels good to have a working A8 printer. Now I feel like all the cool kids out there. I do have a few of these like big end printers, but this is the first printer that I built myself and assembled that works. I've tried to build a RepRap Pro Ormerod and a Huxley, and the result was a little bit like that. And yeah, I think it's really cool. Cheers, Daniel. So I think it's really fun to have one of these machines, because now I can really understand. Well, I do that already, but now I can really test things that people are experiencing. So you see all of the Facebook groups. If there's an issue with Anet, now I can do a video about it. I can just say, well, this is how you fix it, which is really nice, and that's something I wanted to do for a long time. So I really do have to say thank you to Gearbest for helping out with this printer, for a review, for the live building, and I don't know if they want it back, but they didn't say anything about that, so we'll see if I can keep it for a while. Yeah, I mean, the Huxleys are a great construction, but they are really tricky to assemble. Mine was missing a lot of parts, and it was also just too much soldering. And that's something I really like about this machine so far. No soldering. There were 2 wires that I had to strip myself, but I mean, that's totally okay. But on the Huxley, I think you even have to solder on the main board, which is, I mean, you don't want to do that. When it breaks, it costs a lot to change it out. Yeah, missing, it wasn't anything important, but it was still something that it's just annoying. And some of the printed parts for the Ormerod was a little bit rough on the edges, really. I think that's good. I think there's only one printed part on this machine, and that's the fan duct, the cooling fan. I'm just going to shut it down, actually. But yeah, I think probably changing the bearings is one of the next things to do, because those are not good. Wow, Michael, thank you so much. I think it's difficult to have what's it called? To have yeah, to have mini fans in that resolution. I think that's really difficult because they are super small and they do need to move some air. So I think the best thing would probably be to have like really big fans and then like a cooling pipe that runs. Maybe that could work. And again, Michael, thanks. Yeah, but maybe that should be a mod. Taking like some 120mm Noctua fans and trying to print like some sort of channel to yeah, like a pipe to cool things. Huxleys are really the IKEA of printers. That is true. Good work, good work. But I think cool fan ducts instead, having channels like pipes running in the air should probably be more quiet, because then you can have a bigger fan that pushes. So you should have one of the Noctua made for push configuration. I think that could be a pretty interesting modding to do. because the stepper motors are quite enough. At least the fan that is actually pretty loud. Thank you. And yeah, we'll do some more videos on mods later. If there's any mod that you come up with that you don't want to do yourself, if you don't have Anet, just tweet me. You can always tweet me, and we'll get that going. Awesome. Cool. I think I'm gonna stop it right now. Yeah, it's 1:30, which is it's pretty late. So thank you all again for watching. Been a pleasure. You are the best. I love having discussions with people while doing this, and it's also really nice to see that you guys are discussing. It's we're not that many in the stream, but it makes sure that everyone can. Yeah, something's happening in the chat, which means that you guys are discussing. I can probably see everything, but yeah. Sorry, imagination. You were a little bit too late. I was a little bit early. It's Swedish time, so yeah. Cool, guys. Thank you so much. Have a drink tonight, and maybe I see you guys in a video tomorrow if I can get it up. We'll see about that. So over and out. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. You rock. Bye.